Send it over now to News 8 meteorologist Art Jarrett. He's got a look at our forecast.
All right, really cold out there again this early morning for folks that are heading on out. Plus, there's still a little bit of snow on the ground, so we've kept that around, but it's more on the crunchier side than things. But it's been plowed quite well. As we get into it, this extends all the way into tonight as we have colder air going right into your afternoon. Taking a look here at manometer, you're looking at the roadways looking pretty good for those semi-trucks going by, as well as the smaller cars. You're looking at -6 degrees for the temperature. Feels like it's -22 degrees out there right now. You go back over to Onalaska, you're looking at -6. Feels like -6, but you can see the roadways looking pretty good for the folks that are heading on out right now. Not much happening for any type of alerts out there, so the roads are looking fantastic. We have all of this cold still kind of draped all the way from the northern portion from Canada, extending all the way down into portions of the south of our country here, down to the United States, down to the Gulf. We're also looking at the winter alerts here, as you can see it right now, holding on to this wind chill advisory that's in the light blue right now for us locally. You can see this continuing all the way down. This is for cold weather that'll get down between -30 as well as -30 to -20. Up to the north, you're looking at the darker shaded blue. You're going to see in some areas there all the way to our northwest. That's holding on to the potential for what we had yesterday, where those wind chills can get down to -40. That being said, we'll finish this out. As you can see, as we go through the morning hours, you're looking at this wind chill is going to be pretty rough going through the morning hours, finishing out in the afternoon as well. You can see at -3 still holding on for Ladysmith. La Crosse holding on to -8 out there with Eau Claire pretty much the same. We'll get into the evening hours for folks that are heading on out for school events for their kids, things like that, are heading out to dinner. It is still cold all the way in the 10 o'clock hour. The wind chill will be the main event for all of this. Of course, the roadways are still a little bit slick with snowy roadways still holding on to some locations. Visibility is not an issue today, but once you get into tomorrow, into the evening commute, that will be a problem where you're going to see visibilities drop down to 2, maybe 3 to 4 miles at a time in some cases. So bear that in mind going into it today, though. We're looking at least temperatures from 7 all the way up to about maybe 12 degrees. It's going to be another cold one out there. Mostly cloudy skies, though. That may help out for some of us getting a nice little blanket of cover, but that also will block out the sunlight, and that will cause a little bit of issue for you as well. So very cold again, mostly cloudy. Breezy at times. Winds will get up to maybe 23 miles per hour, gusting in some cases. As we go through the 5 o'clock hour and all the way to the 6 o'clock hour, you're going to be seeing that happen. Riding right through sunrise, though. -11 all the way down to at least -3 for your forecast there. We'll also pick up the late morning hours, getting the mid-morning hours, Eau Claire at -7, La Crosse holding on to -3 degrees. Once we get into the noon hour for folks heading to the lunch, it'll feel like it's 2 degrees in Eau Claire. It'll feel like it's 4 degrees out in La Crosse. Other locations holding on to single digits as well, carrying all the way into the afternoon, where you're seeing highs today, 13 up to 10 in Ladysmith, 9 for Black River Falls. You get into Sparta, about 8, and of course 8 for La Crosse and about 7 for Eau Claire. We'll get into the evening hours. By 5 o'clock, everybody's still in single-digit numbers. You take a look right across the areas here. You can see up from La Crosse in the central portion of the area, looking at 8 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Once we get into how this all shakes out over the next few days, though, you're going to be getting into conditions like this. Weather alert day today with 18 degrees coming back tomorrow. Still cold on Friday as well. Getting into the weekend, you're looking at mild conditions carrying on with 30s and 40s on the way.